Now we are talking about the paragraph group in Home tab. So in the previous video we discussed about what is the clipboard and what is the font, and here in this video we are going to discuss about the paragraph group inside the Home tab. Okay. So here you can see that here when you place a mouse over here, you can see that it is written as bullets. Bullets means create a bulleted list. That means you know that in the notebook also when the main points are there, we put some dots. We put some dots, ticks, and also this is the way how we are going to put the bullet. For that I need to select this one. I selected this one. For this is the 3 points that I have highlighted with different colors. So here I would like to give the bulletin. Okay, so here are lots of options are there. When I click on here, you can see the side that the listing style also changed. Okay. So likewise you are having a lots of bullet options. So here I am going to select this one because this is a colorful and this is one of my favorite one. And next option is called numbering. That means you have seen that in the index also numbering is there. 1 2 3 we are giving numbers. So let's see how does it works. If I want to give the number, so here also you can see that when I click over here, you can see the number is there. So this is the one number and the dot is there followed by dot. And here none means I don't want to put any numbers. So likewise, and here it is like one and the closing bracket. Okay, this is also the way of writing numbers, and this is the Roman number 1 2 3, and this is writing the ABCD and the small letter ABCD. These are all the numbering methods. Okay, so here I am just clicking the normal one. So here also the points, important points are numbered, or we can say that listed. And another one is called the multi-level. That means you know about inside one, if you are having 1.1, 1.2 in your textbook, you are having an important points. So likewise also you can list here. Okay. So this is the multi-level listing. And next very important and interesting thing is that about alignment. Okay, so here you are having 4 types of alignment. Of course you are always used about or heard about left aligning, center aligning, and the right aligning. But what is the fourth one? That is called justify, and that we'll discuss now only. So for that I am going to select the word or the paragraph or the entire document also you can select. If I want to make this word in center, for example this is the capital letter, and if I want, suppose it is one of the heading, and I want to put this in a center, for that here center alignment is there. When I click here you can see that it is moved to the center of the area. Okay, and here you know that this is by default it is a left align, it is on the left side of the margin. Okay, if I want to make it as a right align, you can see that the entire text is moving on this one. That means it is aligned in left side. Okay, and if I say it is a center, it comes to the center area. Okay, so but always we do left alignment. Okay, so for that I clicked over here. Now let's talk about what is the difference between the left alignment and the justify. So justify, you can see that before doing that operation, you can see that observe here what is the difference here you can see. So here in the left side the word is arranged to the margin, it is closer to the margin. But in the case of left right side, what happened? So here it is not aligned, aligned, isn't it? So for that, if I want to make align in the both side, for that I use this alignment, that is justify, that is distribute your text evenly between the margins. Okay, it is fitting inside the margin. So let's see what change will happen. So observe this side. Okay, so when I click this, before that I have to select this one. I have already selected the area or the text or the content. So When I click on this, you can see that, see, it is eventually distributed between the margin, both the margin, isn't it? Exactly closer to the margin. So this is justify. So this is justify alignment. So hope this is clear for you. Next in the paragraph group, that is about the line and paragraph spacing. This we will explain in the layout tab. When we discuss about the layout menu, their paragraph option is there. We will discuss from here only. So that we will discuss later. So now next one is about shading. The shading means, for that you have to select one text and you have to give shading to it. That means like a background color. If I select the black color, it is shaded like this. It is a background color. Okay. So you will think, then what is the difference between the shading and the highlighter? You know that for the highlighter, you just click over here and you will get a highlighter pen as a pointer, and you can just simply select where you want to highlight. Okay, like that you can highlight the color. But in the case of shading, it is not like this. For example, you have to select the text first. Before that, it doesn't happen like this. Shading means you have to select the text and you can give the color to its entire background. Okay, so that is the difference between the shading and highlighter. Clear? So next, another thing is about the borders. Borders means we are giving borders to the selected area. For example, if I am selecting the word formatting, okay, I am simply selecting this word only and I want to make it in a box. That means no border means now there is no border. If I am selecting it as a all border means it is having only one word and the four side is bordered or outside border. Same this only. This is the way how we are giving borders to a selected text. Clear? So this is all about paragraph group, and the next one is styling. Styling means nothing. We are giving styling to a selected thing, that means selected page. Okay, you can make it like this, heading, and heading should be highlighted in this way. You can see the changes. So this is nothing, it is just giving the styles, and clear formatting also there if you don't want like that style, and you can change it. And in the editing area we have talked about what is the select, and next one is called find. Find means if you in a long document, if a very lengthy document, if you want to find a particular word. For example, in this document, for that I am just clearing all the changes that made over here. So now here if I want to find a word, enter, that is ENTIRE, you can see that, and a highlighter comes here. So this is enter. Okay, so in this document I am having enter here, so it is searching, finding the word. Okay, if I want to search for footer, I want to check where I have written the word footer. Okay, so you can see that footer is here. And suppose if I want to search a processor, the word processor, PROCESSOR, processors, you can see that lots of processor have written in this document. So how many processor? 1 2 3 4 5 processor are there. Okay, so this is the way how to find a particular word or letter from our given document. Okay, this is very useful to navigate through in this document. Now next, another option is replace. What is mean by replace? For that, it's the word itself. If you want to replace the processor to anything else, for example, if I want to change the word processor, okay, and I want to replace it with, see, replace the processor, and it is replacing with another word, that is I would like to replace it with nothing. I'm just for a change I'm just making the reverse of this letter. Okay, from the last to beginning I'm just writing for a fun only, that is ROSSECORP. Okay, just for the fun I'm just writing like this, and I'm telling replace all. And when I click over here, you can see that we count that we are having 5 processor. The word 5 are there in this document, so we are doing, it has been replaced to enter all the 5 document. It has been replaced. So for that, let's see whether it is changed or not. Yes, here see, it has been changed. That is the first one, this change. Second, and here is the third, and the fourth one is here. And where is the fifth one? 1 2, okay, 3 and 4, something is inside here only. Okay, and let me make a highlighter here. Let me highlight this word. Okay, so this is, I'm going to highlight it, and I'm just again replacing this to a proper spelling only. Okay, so again in the replace option, I'm just clicking this one. This was I have wrote. So I want to find this word. Where is this word is in my document, and I want to make it in a processor. Processor. Okay, processor. And I want to replace it also. You can see that here it is coming to its processor proper spelling. See, when I click replace, okay, so you can see that, see, now it is processor has been changed. Now let us write this in your notebook. Questions and answers. Question number 1. What are the 4 types of alignments? Answer: align left, center, align right, and justify. Question number 2. Why we are creating bulleted and numbered list? Answer: it is convenient to state the ideas point by point. Question number 3. What is the use of finding icon from editing group? Answer: to search a particular content from the pool of text. Question number 4. Which button would you press to align the text on both left and right margins? Answer: justify. Thank you, children.